Hey everyone, Matthew Woodward here. Today is the day you decide if you want to take full control of your traffic and search engine rankings once and for all. Now you've been through the free training and you understand how to take full advantage of the holy grail of link building to start generating huge traffic in any niche. So you're probably wondering, how does a full program go above and beyond everything that you've already learned? Well, in the last 3 videos that thousands of you have enjoyed and left comments on, you've learnt the theory and some of the basic practical steps to help you get started. But the full private blog network specialist certification gives you the complete strategy by bringing you into the inner circle of teaching and showing you how to take what you've learnt to the next level across 10 modules, 53 lessons that will transform the way you generate traffic to your sites. Much like my clients in the last few videos that get millions of organic visitors per month simply by dominating every term in their niche with a truly private blog network. I'm going to give you the exact strategy behind results like that you can execute from the comfort of the seat that you're currently sitting in. The full certification takes the guesswork out of ranking websites, so you don't have to waste time or money trying to figure it all out. I'll give you complete clarity on what you need to do so you have the confidence to go out and do it. You will become a better SEO from the seat that you are sitting in right now. If training like this had existed over a decade ago when I first started out, it would have saved me years of grueling hard work sat in front of my computer, making huge personal sacrifices trying to get it all figured out. Back then, I developed a really unhealthy obsession with SEO, and it took full control of my life because I was hooked on trying to figure out how to make money and rank sites easily. I mean, when I say I was obsessed, like I was completely obsessed from 6 AM till 10 PM every single day without fail. I started to forget to eat, forget to shower, and even to go to the bathroom because I was completely blinded by my obsession with SEO. It was the first thing that I thought about when I woke up and the last thing that I thought about when I went to sleep. And honestly, looking back at it all now, it was a very difficult period of my life, but also a very rewarding period of my life, because by applying the power of observation to the search results for so many years, combined with my own experiments, I was able to understand everything that is going on, and I started to work out precisely what Google actually wants. So I can categorically tell you, saving you years of hard work, that all Google wants to see are backlinks from authoritative websites surrounded by relevant content, and that's all there is to it. And although the algorithm has changed a lot over the last decade, the core principle has never changed. That is why truly private blog networks are super powerful. I'm not talking about those super public private blog networks that you see making the headlines every couple of months when Google targets them with penalties. I'm talking about truly private blog networks when you are in full control of everything. You control the authority of the domain, you control the relevance of the domain, you control the content, the relevance of the content, the appearance, the links, the anchor text. You are literally in full control of the most powerful type of backlink on the planet. That is why Google are terrified of truly private blog networks, because they literally deliver the holy grail of link building to you on a plate in a highly controlled environment. That is also why people are so scared of using them, because Google goes on full assault against the big public private blog networks every couple of months, knowing that the average person fails to make the distinction between those very public private blog networks and the truly private blog networks that we've been talking about in the last few videos. Let me be clear, it's a truly private blog network that is deployed in the homeware e-commerce niche that took it to over $1 million per month in sales. And when my strategy was deployed to a site in the video games niche that was previously penalized by Penguin, it grew organic search traffic over the past year to a staggering 200,000 visitors per month. And that is a life-changing amount of traffic for anyone. And not only that, but because they have complete control over their anchor text, they have the competitive advantage, and they're able to react and rank to market demand on the fly. You see, the smart SEOs amongst us not only understand the difference between the public private blog networks that Google targets and the truly private blog networks that I've taught you about, but they also understand how to fully embrace them to take full advantage of the fact that most people are scared to use the most powerful ranking weapon they have at their disposal. Now, if you've been watching the last few videos, you should have already embraced the difference, and you should also know that one simple concept that every experienced SEO understands, which is that when it comes to ranking any site in Google, there is just a single ranking algorithm looking for specific metrics. And all we have to do as SEOs is feed that algorithm the metrics it wants. really isn't any more complicated than that. And I don't know why people have made it more complicated than that. The algorithm doesn't care if you got that link through what is deemed a white hat approach or a black hat approach, because regardless of how you get a link, you do realize that building links to manipulate Google search results is against Google Webmaster Guidelines, right? Whether you built that link through what is stupid SEOs label as a white or black hat approach is entirely irrelevant, because link building is against Google's Webmaster Guidelines, period. Once you realize that and rise above the petty hat-based labels and arguments that only serve to hold you back and make you ignorant, you start to understand that ranking any site is a very simple task. All you have to do is give the algorithm what it wants, and what it wants is backlinks from relative, authoritative websites with relevant, high-quality content. It really isn't any more complicated than that. That's why I've spent the last few years building long-term private ranking assets safely across a variety of niches. This site is in the hyper-competitive personal finance niche, which offers serious affiliate payouts and some of the most hardcore SEO competition on the planet. Back in May 2016, it had no real rankings or traffic, so a private blog network was deployed, which very quickly took traffic from nothing to 10,000 visitors a month. And now, as you can see, traffic has continued to grow to 30,000 visitors a month, and it's staying around there on average. But that also means that they went from converting around 150 people per month to a staggering 13,500 people per month, which has literally transformed the business and the owners' lives as the power of the truly private blog network has kicked in. How would those kinds of results change your life? Would that be enough traffic for you to generate a full-time living income, or to come and live freely in paradise with me? Listen, it took me years of trial, and mostly error, to try and understand how to build truly private blog networks that fly under the radar to become long-term business assets. And for the first time, and quite possibly the last time, I'm going to share everything I know with you when I open enrollment into my private blog network specialist certification for a few days. Now, I wish teaching you everything I know about this stuff was as easy as it would be if we were plugged into The Matrix, which is one of my favourite movies of all time. You've probably seen it, right? But if you haven't, it's a sci-fi movie where they plug themselves into computers and learn new skills instantly. And there's a famous scene where one of the lead characters, played by Keanu Reeves, is being trained by downloading lessons direct into his brain, and seconds later he wakes up and announces that he knows Kung Fu, just like that. Which would be great if real life worked like that, right? Unfortunately though, I can't just go around plugging computers into people's brains to share all of my knowledge with them yet. But I can give you the next best thing by wrapping all of that knowledge into an easy to digest certification program that gives you complete clarity and confidence to increase the traffic and rankings of any site in any niche from the comfort of your own seat. I'm also going to show you the one thing that most people fail to grasp with truly private blog networks, which is actually one of the most underused hidden benefits when you understand it. But most people just can't wrap their heads around quite how much control they have. For example, let's talk about the worst case scenario, which is getting penalized by Google. If that happens, it's no problem at all, because you can remove the offending links in seconds just by logging into each site and removing the link. That level of control also allows you to rank multiple sites across multiple related niches easily. I mean, why stop at dog training when you could also attack reptile care as well? This is where people leave a lot of money on the table, because they either don't fully understand the power of private blog networks, or they don't understand the right linking strategy to use to keep them safe. It takes a while to get used to the power and control of an authoritative network gives you, but it really puts you in the driving seat by taking the hard work out of building links and ranking sites for traffic. So, let's talk about the structure of the certification and what you're going to learn in each module. Like I said earlier, this is delivered across 10 modules and 53 lessons. But there is a small catch, and that is that there's also 6 exams for you to take as well. Now, I know everyone hates exams, but they're there because, unlike other products, I want you to be 100% sure that you have a complete understanding of what I'm teaching you. So you not only get the most out of your time, but you also know that you know everything that you need to know to increase search traffic to any site. Plus, when you pass the final exam, you'll get an awesome personalized certificate and certification badge. Now, don't worry if you get stuck, because you'll have direct access to me to get answers to any questions that you have, to ensure that no stone is left unturned. The bottom line is that I've designed this course to drag you kicking and screaming to the big result of increasing your traffic and rankings as easily as possible, so you won't even need to get out of your chair. So let's take a walkthrough of the 10 modules that make up this certification and what you will learn from each one. Now, Module 1 gives you a detailed introduction into the world of private blog networks across 6 lessons. The concepts you learn here will underpin everything else you're going to learn in the program, and I'm going to reveal even more hidden benefits of controlling your own network that the pros know how to take full advantage of. Which takes us nicely into Module 2, which is all about planning a powerful network the right way to save money and get the biggest bang for your buck. Each site in your network can cost as little as $25 to produce, including the domain and hosting. So we're going to create a full budget and plan of attack for each site in your network across 3 lessons, so there's no hidden surprises down the road. Once you have a plan in place, you can move straight into Module 3, which gives you a much deeper look at hosting your network as cheaply as possible. I'm going to give you 7 specific pieces of advice that you must apply to every site in your network, along with a downloadable cheat sheet that's going to help you out, and you're going to need it because this module also features the first exam, so don't skip out on class. With hosting taken care of, we're going to take a detailed look at finding domains for your network in Module 4. Domains are really the bread and butter of your entire private blog network, so I'm going to share my domain buying checklist to make sure that you build a strong network along with all of the domain sources that I use personally. There's a lot to learn in this module, which unfortunately means there'll be another exam to make sure that you're not making any mistakes. Module 5 is dedicated to building your site the right way to stay hidden from your competitors and fly under the radar, because this is where people often make critical mistakes. Now, this is one of the most detailed modules in the entire certification, and I've designed it to take you by the hand and show you over my shoulder how to build sites in your network easily, step by step, which, you guessed it, also means there'll be another exam. But I've created a cheat sheet for you to download that will help you out with the exam, which features even more of my personal tips to easily add authenticity to your sites and pass manual reviews while busting the common myth that you need to keep adding content to your sites in your network. I will even give you access to a live sample site to check out just before Module 6, which teaches you how to unleash the power of your new ranking assets by teaching you how to develop the right linking strategy for your site personally. Across 4 lessons, you're going to learn when, how, and where to place your links on your network, as well as how to develop your own personal anchor text strategy, which I'm going to test you on with another exam to ensure you're squeezing as much ranking power out of your network as possible. This is where Module 7 slides into play a supporting role to help you manage and maintain your network and keep track of things easily, like passwords, registrars, IP addresses, anchor text usage, and more. Because it's critical that you have a complete overview of your network at any one time, I decided to give you a copy of my personal spreadsheet and introduce you to the free tools that I use to manage and monitor every site in my network. And you'll be happy to know that you can take a small breather because there's no exam in this module. But that's only because Module 8 is the single most important module in the entire certification. It's where we take a deep dive into the world of footprints, which are the death of private blog networks. Make sure you have a copy of the footprint checklist to hand, because not only will that help you to get through the end of module exam, but it will also serve as a step-by-step checklist to make sure that you're flying safely and not leaving any detectable footprint across your network. Then I'm going to show you 4 different ways to make money with your network other than ranking your sites in Module 9. That includes the exact strategy that I developed to take advantage of big budget SEO agencies to sell links for up to $500 a piece across my travel blog network. I will show you how to find agencies to sell to and the script that I use to start the conversation, as well as how to manage the risk of selling links on your network. Agencies will be falling all over themselves to give you a portion of their client's budget every month. And that brings us gracefully into Module 10, that's packed with learning resources and additional materials to prepare you for the final certification exam. And honestly, there's no need to worry about the exams. They're purely there so I can be confident that you have the clarity that you need to be able to increase the traffic and rankings of any site. You'll get access to a range of cheat sheets and checklists, so you'll always know what to do in any situation. You'll get ready to go anchor text templates to attack any niche, and you'll also learn how to make adjustments based on your individual circumstances if necessary. You are going to gain a complete understanding of the strategy you need to come out on top. So that's what's included with the certification, which you can access online, anywhere, anytime you want, to watch the videos or download all of the resources from your home computer, mobile phone, iPhone, iPad, tablet or Android device. You can access everything as many times as you want and refer back to them anytime you need them from any device. Now, I know you're probably wondering, what's this all going to cost? But before I tell you the price, I want to tell you that I have a 30-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee if you're not happy for any reason. I mean, can you name any SEO coach or consultant that would give you lessons and then a month later give you a refund if you ask for one? I mean, they'd probably think you're crazy for asking, right? The point I'm trying to make is I want to be clear that this offer is of literally no risk to you, and I don't want to take your money unless you're completely satisfied. Just let me know that you aren't happy and I'll give you a full refund instantly. Now, the greatest thing about the internet is because I can deliver the certification program to so many people at the same time, I can charge a lot less than I normally would if I was giving you a private lesson. And now I normally charge private lessons out at $500 an hour. And although you can find cheaper coaches, you won't find anyone that actually knows what they're really doing for less than $300 an hour or so. So at best, 10 hours of lessons would cost you $3,000 with someone else. And by the way, I've squeezed close to 16 hours of training in the program, so what would normally cost you close to $5,000 is actually only going to be $497. That's right, this course is just $497. Now, to make joining the program a hands down absolute no-brainer, I'm going to throw in a couple of extra bonuses that will actually help to accelerate your success. The first of which is private access to the Facebook group, where you can join a community of like-minded individuals that are also building their own private blog network. This is a great opportunity to become part of a community that supports each other and already has nearly 1,000 members, and will help you to solve your biggest ranking challenges. You just can't put a price on support like that. The second bonus that I managed to get confirmed for you this morning is access to my personal domain broker. He'll help you find the most powerful domains for your network. Now, this guy normally lives in the shadows and he doesn't have a website or even advertise anywhere, but he kindly agreed that I could give out his contact details as part of the certification program. So please treat him with respect when you get access to those. All of that is on top of the fact that at the end of the training program, you will also become a fully certified, recognizable private blog network specialist. You will receive a personal certificate just like this one with your name on it to show off with pride. And you'll also unlock a verified certification badge in Creedly, which is a universal way to store and recognize life's achievements. This means your verified certification badge will be on public display in your Creedly profile, which can easily be shared on your website, LinkedIn profile, Facebook profile, job search sites, email signature, and more. So, not only will you have the knowledge and power to rank any site in any niche, but you'll also be able to prove it. And you can't get that kind of recognition anywhere else. You'll get all of that at no extra cost when you register for the certification program, which is only open for a few days because I want to get all of the training started as soon as possible. So here's what I want you to do. Click the button below now and you'll be taken to a secure payment page. This thing is locked down. Your information is not going anywhere. Once you complete the process, you'll be taken to a thank you page telling you to go and check your email. So go to your inbox and find the email from us that includes a link to log you into the training portal for instant access to all 10 modules, 53 lessons, 39 videos, cheat sheets, checklists, the private Facebook group, and the official certification that will help you to stand out from the crowd. Remember, there is a no questions asked 30-day money-back guarantee if you're not satisfied for any reason. Just let me know you're not happy and I'll refund your money instantly. There is absolutely no risk to you. So now is the time to act. Click the button below before I close down enrollment and I'll see you on the other side.